We're moving. Get the entrance here. Get the entrance.
Oh, here comes the little for bed.
I don't sit over everywhere. I see Andy's underwear.
Nice. I think he must have had a bath.
Wear your skin out, baby.
Not his. Got a rabbit roach.
You gonna hug him? Don't you come and hug me. Don't come and hug me.
Don't bring them cooties over here to me.
You don't have to.
Okay, Steady Cat.
Come here, Kitty. I'm not letting you go. You give me one.
That one child. Maybe that one didn't have a child. I think she had one child. And she got on a horse, and the horse ran away and threw her and killed her. And he married another woman, which was our grandmother's mother. And to this union, there was Willie Sarles and Jody Hendricks, and Almeda Duran, and Joanne Ricks.
Joanne Rick.
With those children. Then that woman died. And he married again. That's named Fanny Culpepper.
Miss Becky.
Named Becky. Named Lizer. Named Lizzie.
It's necessary.
Lizzie Nestor. Born to that union. Each one of those women, and the one boy, Willie, inherited 160 or 240 acres of land from that old man. The land went all the way up to where Ross Alexander's place is.
Up there, outside Fedtown School there. How did he come by this land?
Hell, I don't know. I guess he got in that land grant.
Oh, well, I heard you say that before. That's the reason I said it. Well, now, a land grant, and the land grant came where?
Right?
Spain.
And then Austin, Stephen F. Austin got his all around that. That was in that part of Bastrop County, which wasn't Bastrop County.
Stephen F. Austin got his land grant.
From Mexico after they became independent. Maybe they got his from Mexico. I don't know where he got it.
But
This old man's buried over there in that old cemetery.
Oh, yeah, that old cemetery.
Old Red Rock Cemetery.
Yeah.
Red Rock or Bateman?
And
Well, the
some
old
of
Red
those,
Rock
there's
Cemetery-
two different groups that are spelled two different ways, Sarles and Sarles.
Yeah.
And the old Red Rock Cemetery is there at Bateman.
Is it the old Bateman, down by the creek?
The old Red Rock is just a little bit up from there. That's where our grandpa Duran had his blacksmith shop when he come to this country after after the Civil War.
I'd forgotten where the old Red Rock Cemetery was, and it's just up the
That's
road
Bateman.
from Bateman Cemetery,
Yeah.
old Bateman Cemetery.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I want to know
But
is,
see, the Red Rock was right up from there when it was before, and the railroad came through, and they moved it over to where it is
I
now.
didn't know
what I want to know is, which one of you guys' ancestors shot my grandfather in the Civil War?
We got a Yankee laying there, too.
Well, it could have been one or two of them.
that. That's
He
what I
was,
told
he
him.
was shot in Mississippi.
What's he doing down there?
He was fighting the Civil War in the Ohio 63rd Infantry
But-
Regiment.
Now,
What part of the body is Mississippi?
Beats me.
that James William Robert Duran, he's buried over there. He was one that was blacksmith. He's the one that outlived all his kids.
And you talking about the old Bateman where we was last
Yeah.
year? Okay. Was James William Robert our grandfather, great
No,
grandfather?
our great grandfather.
Great grandfather.
Our grandfather died when he was 42 years old. Both of them. You know what Mom and Daddy died with?
Me?
Me.
Yeah, after.
You know that Jim and Grandpa Duran went to St. Louis to the doctor in 1911? Rode a train. You remember that story?
And then he died with a cancer on his lip.
No, jaw. He the whole
Jaw,
side of the
okay.
jaw.
He went to St. Louis trying to get help.
Get cured from cancer. 11 or 12, 13. He died in 13. And his father lived till just before Dad went in the service, 1916 or 17.
1918.
And he was the one that Jim said made his own whiskey and drank a quart of it every day. And he'd go to Red Rock and play dominoes and cards every night. You know, and he come in one night and said he heard him come. He lived with Granny and Dad. Nobody was home with them too. Said he coming home one night, one winter night, and he heard him drive his horse and buggy up to the lot. I heard him unhitch his horse, but he never did come to the house. And he got up, put his clothes on, went down to see about him, he's in the horse trough. I said, Grandpa, what the hell are you doing in that horse trough? He said, I got it when a man can't drink a quart of whiskey and control his bowels, it's time to quit drinking.
Going to drown.
He done messed all over himself. And he said when he died, he just took to his bed and said, I'm going to die. Jim said he got up and he went over to Lockhart, Red Rock, and got Dr. Harris still out there. He went in and looked at him and said, well, what's wrong with him? He said, nothing. He said, he thinks he's going to die. The contrary he is, I guess he will. Said 3 or 4 days later, he died.
So that was Granny's folks, right? Or family?
No.
Their aunt.
Durans came from Arkansas, is that right?
Right. And Jim and I went up there
Came through
remember?
Yeah.
They didn't stay in Arkansas very long after the Civil War. Some of them, one of that old man that we're talking about, the brothers, was a doctor. They settled at Denison. Another one settled up there out of East Texas, and I went to see some of these people. That originally came from Alabama. Some of the women came from North Carolina. But there was 4 brothers. And the story goes that our great-grandpa hit a nigger policeman and killed him. And they left in the middle of the night for this little town of Conway, Arkansas.
I thought that happened in your army. Oh, no,
Conway,
you're
Arkansas.
right, you're right.
And they walked, him and another one walked through the night, but they never corresponded too much with each other. But we had a cousin that went up there, that left his wife and went up there to see this uncle in Denison. Denison? Yeah. Or Sherman or somewhere up there. Their son went to Gonzales, and the one at Gonzales and one here didn't get along at all, so they never had anything to do with each other. And the one in East Texas didn't get along. Nobody got along with old JWR, I don't think. But one of our grandpa's brothers went to this uncle in Denison, or somewhere up on the Red River. And you know, he left Hannah Duran. You remember Hannah Duran?
Yeah.
Well, that was his wife. He had 2 daughters. Well, one of them worked in the creamery with you.
Me?
Yeah.
What was her name?
I don't know. She worked there back there in the creamery. Adele or something like that.
Oh, her. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What was her name?
Adele.
Adele what?
I don't remember.
And the Rex woman, you remember the story about the woman that turned out of the Alamo? Miss Dixon, that out of the Alamo?
Yeah.
She came to the Rex house, Rex Hotel in Red Rock. That's where she came to, walking from San Antonio over there. Her and a little bit and a baby.
Me.
And Aunt Joanne had 2 boys, Forrest. What's the other one?
Tucker? What one of them
You
Well,
know,
that's Forrest
they're
Tucker.
mean.
No, there was 2.
Mean devils, and they
Yeah.
waylaid and killed a little boy for Franklin, one of his wives or something. Went to the penitentiary or something. And they found it Rick's moving storage in Austin.
Hmm.
What was Granddaddy like as a, when y'all were growing up? Was he?
Meaner than a junkyard dog.
Who,
I was
Daddy?
scared to death of him, I was. I was scared to death of him when he died.
Me too, Jake. I never lost that. I'd let him bluff every once in a while, but I still haven't.
I was.
Glennie Mae wasn't scared of him.
I know it.
She loved him.
I didn't tell you about him. I loved him to
I
death,
think
but
she liked him too.
I had a great respect for him, but I wasn't afraid.
Was he mean?
Huh?
Was he mean?
no, he wasn't mean.
No, but he
But
just,
he had authority when he spoke.
He spoke with authority. That's
he
right.
must have done, I know he threw me down trying, because he didn't have the patience to teach me to swim. I wouldn't ever let him touch me again. And I can barely remember it. We were swimming in the Colorado River, not far from where we came
That
across
was
the bridge.
1936.
Oh, what did he? I was a little bitty girl. Baby almost, well, you know, anyway. I feel like there's a fear.
You talking about the
in
time we went in the wagon down there and camped out on the river?
No, not that time. This was, you all weren't even
That was
born.
in 35,
I
yeah.
know it was. I
That was
went on
3 or
that street.
34.
I went
We
on
went
that.
to Lockhart 35.
Caught that great long
Yeah, that's
thing
right.
on trot line and the big fish.
Big fish.
And Mally and Lorena and Earl and Elsie and,
John.
John Culpepper, but Linda didn't go.
Roger. Mama didn't go. Well, Granny couldn't go, so Mama had to stay with her.
Rode all damn day in the wagon to go down there. Then they had to buy a fish, remember that?
Yeah.
They caught one fish.
Caught one great
They
fish.
sure didn't they bought
Yes,
fish.
John.
Oh, they
caught
did.
that
They
one
caught
big one
a
on the trot
cube,
line.
and he hung up on it by his tail and there touched the ground.
Yeah.
That's the truth. And they carved it up.
$5.
We
They
had-
got together and gave that old boy $5 for that fish.
How do you know that?
Oh, I was with them when they done it.
When they took him off the trot line?
Not them boys from that other fellow was fishing down the river.
I don't know.
I wasn't down at the trot line, but I sure, I've been.
You was,
Good
right?
fish anyway, wasn't it?
We ate off of it the next day.
Yeah.
We went, was I born?
You were there.
You said- I don't remember that. I don't think you went along.
You
You
might not
stayed
have
home
been
with
along.
Mom and Granny.
Oh, probably.
I think teacher says the youngest kids, what do you say, the youngest kid's duty to go out with granddaddy in the field and walk behind him as he plowed, keep
Keep
him
him
company.
company.
Whichever one of us
Oh,
was.
tell
She
me,
still does that. When I'm out working in the yard, she brings a chair out there and a glass of tea and keeps me company while I work.
Daddy couldn't stand to be by himself, so one of us had to always be
He had
with him,
to
I
carry
guess.
matches. One time he sent me to the house to get a big bunch of kitchen matches. That new ground right down behind the house. The first year he put it in cultivation. And I thought, well, he told me, be dang sure don't strike none of them. The whole damn thing just blew up, you know, burned my
Sure it did.
I just knew he was gonna tear my butt up.
Did you know,
He got tickled at me, carried me to the house.
going and getting the tobacco off the cotton wagon is where I learned how to chew tobacco.
Yeah.
Who sent you?
He'd send me to the wagon to get his tobacco. He didn't want to carry it in his pocket to get wet with sweat, so he left it on the side of the wagon.
And I guess he never knew you chewed it.
Well, he never asked me.
You
And I
didn't
sure
get sick?
He'll say, how was it?
Not till Wendy McMullen gave me some days' work cut up, told me it was beech nut. Then I got sick.
Don't you tell a story about the little neighbor girl?
Oh. Daddy was always wanting me to hug his neck, and so I started playing this game with him where I wouldn't hug his neck. So he says, that's okay, I'll just get me a little nigger girl, and she'll hug my neck. I said, okay. So one day I was looking out the front door there at the Betty townhouse, and right, sure enough, right out there above the gate, front gate, was a Negro couple and a little nigger girl. And I thought, oh my Lord, she's done it. And I flew out that door and ran down there and started hugging on Daddy's legs. And he looked down and I said, Daddy, I'll hug your neck. He didn't know what I was talking about.
One time in about 1937, we bought some minerals called Mormon's Minerals. They looked just like snuff. He did the old 3-dot snuff. I'm in there mixing feed one Saturday morning. You had to take that crushed corn cotton meal, turn it over this way, and turn it back, turn it 3 times. And he kept that snuff box sitting right in the feed box, 10-cent box of snuff. Fill that sucker about half full of them minerals.
You did.
Got in the dairy bar that afternoon. He reached back, got that thing, he tapped it, Whip. God damn, I know you was gonna do it, I just didn't know it. He never said another word about it. I know you was gonna do it, I just didn't know when.
I still say the best joke y'all ever pulled on Daddy was when we tore that old barn down.
Oh,
and
and
got all those
snakes, and there had snakes everywhere.
Snakes was all underneath the old
At
barn.
the gate, where we
On
put
the
'em.
gate, put them on the slop bucket, cause you made it round, you know, you knew just where you're gonna go. And everywhere you go, you find a snake, you finally come, finally come, God damn it, if you got another snake in that, you better damn it, look everybody's eyes.
We could hear him there at the house going, no! Goddamn boys!
Remember the night we was in the cottonseed hulls asleep?
Yeah.
Oh, you done gone up to the house and went to bed, me and the electrical boys did.
Yeah, snuck out of it.
Yeah, we was in there. He come in the dairy barn about 3 o'clock, was lighting the lamps and building the fire and everything. One of them boys cleared this road and scared the water out of the old man. He said, "Who's in there?"
He always was afraid of the dark.
One of them boys said, "It's just us." Us, hell, who the hell's us? I said, "It's me, Dad." "What are you doing in there? You're supposed to be in Potsdam." We got fruit too cold. Another time you go down to the dairy barn to take a bath. He had a bucket, run the hose up in it, put the hose in that surf bucket. He forgot his soap, left it in the milk room. Miss Myrtle Bach was walking across the field over there. Walking across the field over there.
One of the neighbor women.
Looking for turkeys. Man, it'd be the ugliest old crow you ever saw in your life. God, she looked bad with the ugliest thing. But anyway, mother slipped up on him when she didn't know he was down there and he was walking naked from the dairy barn to the milk house to get his soap. She hollered, "Where you going?" Kind of like that old gal there over there said he just...
What had you learned?
Yeah, how'd you know all that?
I learned some of it, but I didn't pay attention to all them old stories that Grandpa used to sit out on the front porch and tell stories.
I want you guys to tell us about when Lena Mae was about 6 weeks old and Oler had that nervous breakdown and took her in and gave her hysterectomy.
Yeah, that's
She had-
true.
when-
That's
When
true.
she had the scours, you mean, had to give her that blackjack bark tea?
No, well, I don't know if about that, but and didn't she have cervical cancer, your mother? Isn't that why they gave her a hysterectomy?
Irene says that's what she
I don't know what she
My daddy never did tell me that, and Irene's the only person I've ever heard say it, and but it's possible that he told her and didn't tell us.
Well, I'm wondering, because she had hysterics and then they took her in and she
No.
had a hysterectomy.
Well, she didn't have that breakdown until after that hysterectomy because they removed everything and she was never given any hormones. And she just went,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
she
she
just sitting
threw her-
straight like that and it put
Threw her
her
into
feet in the
instant
water.
menopause.
Right.
Yeah.
She was 29 years old and they did a complete hysterectomy.
Oh, well, Irene didn't have the story quite in her proper sequence.
No,
Her
because she-
timetable was off.
Well, I didn't even know she'd had a nervous breakdown.
It was after the hysterectomy though,
Oh,
because she
yeah.
did not have any hormones at all. I feel like now knowing what I know now. If they'd given her those, then she would not have ever
I
done it.
Yeah,
remember.
she'd have been
I remember when they put her on hormones, I remember that was in the late 30s.
I didn't know she ever had, I just remember her crying a lot,
Yeah.
shaking.
God damn, you had to put up without me to anybody. Well, that means no effort ever.
Well, one of the crying business was from Uncle Nolan and Aunt Pearl.
Yeah.
That was part of her crime, and
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
about that.
she got very upset about that, and it was Daddy's fault. It really was.
What was that?
Pride.
Yeah. Oh, Uncle Nolan and Aunt Pearl, you know, well, you don't know, but Aunt Pearl was Mom's sister.
Mhm.
They lived in Ariana, out in West Texas, and they were pretty well-to-do as oil
In
people
those
go.
days.
And he was a roughneck until, I guess they had saved up some money, but anyhow, they would come in the summertime, and at canning time and the gardens and all, they'd help with that, and they'd buy jars, and everybody always had more than they could use, so whatever was left over, they'd do it on the halves and shares, and they'd take back some. And they come to our house this one summer in particular. They always came every summer. But this one summer in particular, our oilcloth on our dining room table in the kitchen was wearing out. And as Daddy never would have any money for giving them vegetables or them helping her. No money was ever exchanged. He wouldn't have had it. Wouldn't have, he'd offered it, Daddy wouldn't have taken it. But he went to Red Rock, Uncle Nolan did, and bought a tablecloth, an oilcloth, probably cost him $0.25, not more than $1, and brought it back and gave it to Mom to put on the table. And Daddy just was all over everything.
Well, he got mad. Jim told me his version of
Yeah,
that
I know,
story.
he had one, but it wasn't a silly.
Well, and to begin with, you'd have to know Uncle Nolan's
Yes,
personality.
that's right. He
to
was-
appreciate what
He had
happened.
whiskey hit out on the place, too.
And
Drinking.
he was a braggart.
He was a flirt and all that. But still, the way it happened, it wasn't any really.
Uncle Nolan and Aunt Pearl had money, and we didn't.
It
We
was
drove
in
a
the
new pickup every year.
touring car.
Well, a new car.
Yeah.
That one year was.
But it was during the Depression, and really everybody was hard up. But Daddy got mad and made her package that piece of oilcloth up and send it back, mail it back to him, and tell in a letter that he didn't mean to have him back her cloth. And that hurt their feelings, and there was bad feelings between them. They wouldn't even cross on the same side of the street after that.
Never came back to see us,
Yeah.
either.
So that was one thing.
That made your
Mama's
mama
heart.
sad.
That
Yes.
broke Mama's heart. And there was absolutely no reason for it. No good reason.
Yeah, because in her family, you cousin people up to the fifth cousin.
Anyway, that was one reason she was sad.
They were real clannish.
Our mother was never comfortable with anybody with her own, except her own people. Her own sisters and brothers. She could go into a crowd that she had known forever, but she was not comfortable with anybody except her own brothers and sisters. I don't think they were like that, all of them, some of them were. And none of them was.
How'd she and Jim get married? I mean, how'd they?
She was playing for a dance over there.
She played
Really?
second guitar in a little dance band, in which her two brothers were in it. That's the only reason they would let her go to these dances to even play for them, but it was because her brothers were there to watch out for her.
Now, you need to explain what kind of dances these were.
House
House
dance.
dance.
What
They
kind?
were in a house. You didn't go to a dance hall and dance.
They were the house.
Community houses,
You went in a house.
Just a regular residence out in the farm.
and they'd usually dance in the kitchen, I guess.
Or they'd knock down the furniture in that particular room where they were gonna dance. Move all the furniture out. Well, what furniture there was.
They
Bed.
were only raised 8 miles apart, didn't know each other until they were grown.
She was 20, and he was 27. Six, but he was 27 when I was born.
Was that all?
She was born in 90,
89 and he was
98.
98, and he was born in 93.
She was born in 99.
99. He's born. He was born April the 19th, 1899. He's born December the 31st, 1893.
Three.
And they got married in a buggy, didn't they?
In Grenada, Texas.
By
October
justice of the peace.
1919.
How come by justice of the peace? How come they didn't do it in the church?
And she swore up and down that Daddy had never kissed her till after they married.
I didn't believe it.
What's that, Tootsie?
She used to swear up and down to me that Daddy had never even kissed her till, she wouldn't let him even kiss her till after they married. But I didn't tell her, but I didn't believe it.
I wouldn't either.
There's an old picture somewhere of her when she was 15 or 16 years old in Troop, East Texas. She don't look like Vicky.
She's
Exactly.
fit
Standing next to the fence.
with a
Yeah.
fan in
Oh, I
her.
got
We've
one
got
of
one of
those.
those.
Yeah.
But Vicky is a spitting image of that profile.
Mhm. And so is Laney now.
But
Yeah.
she had that long, you remember those,
Cold.
when she took those flaps of her hair that she had?
Yes. She saved her hair. She had never had been cut.
I didn't know when she got it.
Well,
I
not
remember
if
that
they
flat
didn't get in for less
kept
than
in a
9:30.
box in her dresser.
And do you know they exactly matched my hair?
She's coming in.
And I wanted to wear them because it was stylish to wear braids.
Yeah.
And I got them out and I washed them and I sunned them. I did everything I could to get the musty smell out of them so I could wear them, but I never could get the smell out of them.
What was it?
You didn't
Mine
wear
was
them?
braids. I wanted to wear them.
I thought you did.
No, I couldn't. They smell so bad.
Oh, really? I thought you wore them
No,
sometimes.
I wanted to. They matched my hair.
Yeah, it is.
Same texture, same color.
1, 2, 3, push.
Oh, you almost did it. I wonder how, wasn't she 5'10" or 11?
5'10", and she
5'11". She was southpaw, she was tall German.
She was 5'11".
5'11".
Well, she wore a 5'10"
Really?
shoe. I remember that.
I remember Jim used to say, "God damn, Ma, you got a big old foot." Make her so mad.
She was always, she's ashamed of her big legs.
Big leg, one of them
But
big
Daddy
leg
liked
Hackenberg girls.
Well, I remember seeing pictures of her. She looked all that tall.
She was, and she had 2 sisters that were 6 feet.
They were.
Okay.
Ain't little and ain't Pearl both.
I didn't know they were that
They were
tall.
300-pounder, man, they could burn diesel.
Well, what was she like? I mean, was she pretty
Very
gentle?
quiet.
Yeah.
Sweetest thing in heaven right now. Got a crown around, little Granny Durant. She got
Wonder
a
where
crown.
Granny Durant is.
Huh?
Who cares?
Wonder where Granny Durant
Well,
is.
she's somewhere in between, I reckon.
She's up there spitting snuff in their fireplace.
She probably never did anything really mean, just kind of aggravating.
And she's not wearing underwear either, I can tell you that.
Whoa.
Hell no, she never wore underwear.
You know that house we was at today?
Yeah.
Okay, you know around in the back there where that cistern was, I said, and she said, well, where the bathroom is, and I said it was the cistern used to be around the corner of that house. I don't know where their sewer is now. Well, Granny used to go around there on the hottest days, and she'd just stand up, pull the front bird out, the back skirt out, and there it went. She'd like, Mama used to get so mad at her because it was hot, and she couldn't go out away from the house. She had to get up next to the house, and they came 48. Well, that was her dining room right inside that window. And Daddy would do the same thing up on Bunker Hill. You think, well, you boys are probably just as guilty of it. Go out after dark, go out after dark to wait till you get right up in that chimney corner.
Well, they tell you one
And
scary
went on the
story
house, I
before you
guess.
had to go pee, and tell you one story about the bears going to get you. And all that stuff.
How about you see over on the
Oh,
lake?
the foxfire, yeah, they'd float around.
What?
Foxfire like.
Did you get that on camera?
Farted in Ruben's face.
That's terrible.
I did not. I banked it off the side.
Yeah, I knew what you did.
That's one of the crookedest things in the world, landed your heel and hit you right in the nose. That's aiming off.
One time we were at the Safeway store in Grants Pass. I looked up and down the aisle, I went, we were over by the produce, there wasn't anybody up there, you know, so I backed up to her and let my read this louder than I thought. About the time I backed up to her, this guy comes walking down the aisle and heard me, you know. And boy, I'm telling you, you talking about a mad Duran.
She went to slap her on the leg and said, "Damn you, I told you to quit that, mother."
I was already bad enough off in the doghouse. She wouldn't even act like she knew me the rest of the night in the store.
Oh, well, maybe they called it in. They're trying to call
You know,
it
when I was thinking about bringing us down here, I couldn't help but think at the time that you brought a recorder to your house. Was it your house?
No, here.
It was your house, that's right. And you,
No, Travis had a recorder, they came to see it.
that's what it was. And you got him and Liz into a fight. Is that
Well,
it?
Granddaddy
Jim
did
did.
it,
Granddaddy did it.
Travis was recording.
I remember as a kid, I thought that was the finest joke I'd ever seen in my life.
Somebody won't forget that.
I still remember.
Oh man, you guys were going
That's
there.
something that Liz didn't do his ironing or get his shirts or something, or socks or something.
She didn't come by the cleaners, I think, so I
I don't remember.
He was arguing about going out of the way and across the railroad tracks or something like that.
I don't remember. She was in on her. Everybody had they set me up real good.
How come y'all went to Darien after farming? I don't think I ever understood
Well,
why.
I'll tell you what, we starved to death.
Is that what it
farming.
was?
That's a fact.
What year was that? When y'all-
1935.
Okay.
December, just before Christmas.
We
moved
Dad
to Lockhart.
started his cream route in June of 1935, and then he decided to move out here. Well,
Year
we
later.
moved in December of 1935. Moved out here on the Luling Highway, got out there on Christmas Eve of 1935. Mark Shirley and I drove the cows out here, milk cows out here on horseback.
You know how much money he got for running that milk route?
He got so much a pound and a commission, that was his commission. And I don't know what kind of salary he got.
Furnished his own pickup.
Like it was $90 a month.
Shit, $40 a month.
40? And he got a so much a pound.
It, over a certain amount.
Yeah.
So he had to build a route up where he got this much before he got it.
When he made the deal with the people, there wasn't any route. And he had to go
Establish the route.
sell the customers up. He could haul their cream, get them a good price for it. And anybody that had a milk cow could generate a gallon of cream a week, he'd haul it for them.
I was riding with him one time and he picked up this pint syrup bucket full of cream that had been on ice. There was that old bottle he picked up. And he picked up one of his old girlfriends named Etta Rowe.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that.
It was, I had this bucket sitting between my legs in the pickup, and it's hot in the summertime. Goddamn lid flowed off of it. Flowed that cream, old sour cream. Oh, I can still remember the thing. And he drove about 75 or 100 miles. I tried to retrace his route one time, and he had about a mile and a half of paved road. The rest of it was dirt.
And gravel, some of it.
Very little gravel, most of it just plain dirt.
That, I was 13, I learned to drive. Metal pedals, barefooted,
Ooh.
in the summertime.
Ooh,
Hmm.
Tough feet.
what year was he on the WPA project?
34.
That was in the 30s, early 30s, I mean.
34.
Okay, he worked for $1 a day, right? When, you know, was talking about that
Yeah,
shotgun deal,
yeah.
and that's where he was.
Was that the only work there was here?
That's right. It was, and we had to, was that the year we had to kill the cows?
Yeah, and the turkeys ate the cow and killed the turkeys.
Yeah. I thought they burned it.
Yeah, in 37, I was 12 years old, I scooped wheat in a wheat harvest for 75 cents a day.
Hmm. Well, too, I remember you telling one story years ago. Seemed like it did about something about killing cows. What was
Yeah,
all
that
about?
a government project.
Government project, 1933.
Roosevelt, there was more animals that
Surplus.
couldn't, they weren't bringing any money. And there were too many animals.
Y'all remember the
No
time
food for them, it was drought too.
Yeah.
they plowed up cotton at the same time?
And we used to go out and burn the prickly pear, the stickers off the prickly pear, so they'd have something.
He was a committeeman for that
I
committee.
found out interesting.
Go measure your cotton. You had to go over and measure Mr. Dick Pearson's cotton. Fly it up, and he had a pencil and had a drill, what I call a driller's book, a little notebook, and he'd take that pencil and say, 5 times 5 is 25. He said, 6 times 0 is 0. Mr. Pearson, Jimmy, 6 times 0 is 6. He said, no, Dick, 6 times 0 is 0. They like got in a fight. Figured up that
Figured up this cotton egg.
Figured up that cotton egg. I asked Jim before he died, I said, what did you ever do about that? He said, well, we got over the backdrop, they had to refigure it. But he figured it 6 times and all at 6 when he figured what he figured.
That guy was well educated, wasn't he?
Yeah. 6 times.
That was a nice
They get
man.
pencil in. Why did they wet them pencils?
So it would write good,
That's
the lead
darker.
wasn't too good.
Well, it's kind of like wetting your eyebrow pencil when you're marking on your eyebrow.
I seldom ever used it.
You quit using
Not never, just
Well, I'm
seldom.
just telling you so you know.
They set those fences back. That's what his Bud Culpepper got into.
Was that what it was?
Bud Culpepper was an epileptic. He was also a drunk.
Crazy.
They wouldn't let him. They wouldn't let him. They wouldn't let
And
him
those
hire
are
him.
his good qualities.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let him hire.
Wouldn't let him hire him. He couldn't get on that project. There was just so many men, and they wouldn't let him hire Bud. He thought Jim wouldn't do it, so he got pistol after him.
He was a timekeeper.
He tried to kill him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Daddy came home and y'all remember him sitting with his shotgun across his knees that day?
Then he went down and got that old 40 caliber pistol from Uncle Jimmy Shirley.
I love that shotgun. Anyway, I remember that we all sat there just like this while they went by in that buggy. You see him go by?
And remember his wife, his mother's name was Edney.
Yeah.
And she stand out front of the house and give Mama a cut.
Yeah, she did. I forgot about that. Give her cussing. Because Daddy wouldn't hire her son.
And his daddy's name was Al Culpepper. Al and Edney and Bud, and then they had another son.
Cecil.
Cecil.
Cecil got hair.
Barbara.
He's not the one that married Aunt Rosie, no.
Yeah.
Daughter and deserted her with them kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 kids, one of them died.
And Culpepper said sorry.
Oh,
That bunch,
Some of them Culpeppers wasn't where they just white trash all that.
well, that cemetery's full of them. You ever looked on that side?
I was sitting down one time, you know, old Brian had that old radio, that old crystal set radio, and he'd go in there every once in a while, sneaking in the room with the WOAI. And I heard Uncle Ed and Aunt Fanny sitting out there before the fireplace talking. They talking about chopping cutting, all real slow.
Well, it had to spit every now and then.
Yes,
Both
spit
of them
all
took
the time.
enough. Like this.
Hit that fireplace. Guy was talking about chopping cotton. And Aunt Fanny got after Uncle Ed. You never did chop any cotton, Ed. You never could do nothing like that. Uncle Ed sat there and said, well, I wasn't too good, but you was the best whore in the field. Everything got real quiet. He said, Ed, do you know what you said? He said, I meant it chopping cotton, Fanny. Aunt Becky was standing there and
It made you stutter.
Ed, do you remember what you
Do
said?
you remember the time that Daddy came, he was looking for work and he'd gone out for an interview? He back in and told Mom, well, we all were there because I heard it, about this intercourse he had.
On an intercourse.
I don't know any of words.
This your dad?
And my dad. Their dad.
They just used the wrong word.
Yeah, he just used, well, he didn't know what they meant. There was something else he said one time.
I'll tell you what's funny about him, he couldn't say the word empty.
no, he couldn't.
He'd say empty.
Empty.
I'd say, Jim, damn it, it's empty. I got that's what I said, boy. Empty, empty.
You remember when he, after he died, we was getting that ticket out of the place there in where he lived when he died. And you came across that vendor's lien
I
note.
finally found out what a Van Dorsling note was.
All of our life, we heard him refer to a vendor's lien as a Van Dorsling note. And it just dawned on him when he picked that one up and saw it. That's what he meant.
Talking about a vendor's lien, you know. You go to,
Van Dorsling, no.
Yeah.
I'll sign a Van Dorsling note for that, and everybody knew what he's talking about.
I spent a real interesting afternoon at the Bastrop County Courthouse one time, some years back, just looking back through records. And I found court records that referred to old Grandpa Jim. And spelled his name 3 different ways, and it was the same person. But, you know, they would just spell it however they felt like spelling it that day. That's one of the things that makes it hard.
Did you find out where we was all put on record, or all 4 of us were put on record over there?
I didn't see that.
That's where I finally got a birth certificate.
Oh.
We were put on record in 1937 and attested to by the Justice of the Peace of Red Rock, Mr. Mobley.
So yes, these are people.
They were born.
They were born.
I found my birth record.
Well, mine was
When I
right.
was born.
It was,
Yeah, and it was wrong name and wrong day, right?
David W. Duran, born to Jim and Olga
Hmm.
on the 27th of October.
David W.
Nice.
Must be 28.
And my birthday is 28th. My name ain't David W.
Mine was right.
Well, mine was right because I wasn't put on record until I was 11 years old.
The old doc
Weren't
wasn't
sure
too
you were gonna
swift on
make it.
recording birth, was he?
They want to see how you're going to turn out.
We're not sure we're gonna claim this one.
Yeah, see if it's a keeper or not.
All 4 of us were there, and it was Julia Alexander that showed it to me. Because when we looked at where it's supposed to be, it wasn't there.
Well, you're lucky you even got 2 bass drops. You were born as far back there in the sticks to one of them.
I always thought I was born in Austwell till I got
No,
to
you
No, he was
weren't.
born down that old house that Otis Bays lived in.
Do you know that Uncle Frank brought my mother, our mother, and me, I guess Travis too, back in a car looking like this Model T out here,
Oh.
all the way from Donato back to Lockhart, or past out there,
Set us up.
so that Granny Jack could be with her when she
Gave birth to this.
Grandpa over there.
And Mama complicated things, but didn't you want to drop him in the slot bucket?
Well, that was later. That was later, but Aunt Pearl was there too, and Edward. And I'll never forget, he and I were playing, there was some old bottles or something, and he got his finger stuck down in the neck of a little old bottle, and we had to call up there, take him to the doctor and break the bottle, and you know how excited he was. Now, I dropped him in the slot bucket later.
Later.
Slippery little rascal. Wasn't he?
That's probably the reason why I had such temper today. I have a fear of falling and fear of dark places. You can't swim your way out of the slot bucket, you can't
And especially a fear of foul odor.
Game.
Yeah.
At a public restaurant, you hear in town, the people
How
getting bitter.
embarrassing.
Well, we had fun.
I went to Ruggiero and got looking from, because Austwell's in Ruggiero County. I went up there and went through all the records, and I finally wound up in the jail down in the basement in an old record closet kind of thing. Me and the janitor, he finally said to me, he said, "Mr. Duran," I said, "You sure you were born in Austwell?" I said, "Hell, I don't know." What's he told me? He said, "I don't believe that even Mexican go to Victoria to be born. Nobody born in Austwell."
But I don't know how Mama has made the trip back up there, because she didn't stay long before you was born, best I remember. Because the house where we was at today was rented.
Mary and Shirley lived there.
I didn't remember who lived there, but I know it was rented. Mary?
Mary and Bessie lived there.
Which
Because
house?
we're supposed to stay down in Knoxville.
Which house?
Oh, we were sitting on there.
Granny's house.
Granny's house. Well, they did, but we had moved to South Texas, and Travis and I were about 4 or 5 years old. We
I
lived
wasn't
down
that
there.
old. That was 1925, and I was born in 22.
Well, it was
That's 1926,
I was 5
We
years
moved
old.
down there in
I was
25.
5 years old. Yeah.
Came back in 26.
Okay, I was 5 years old.
You got 120 minute tape in that thing?
105 minutes.
105.
I have another one next
Then
week.
you get some valuable information.
It is interesting. You know, I seen all these pictures of y'all, like when you and Jake went into the service. What was it like when y'all decided to go in? Or you just go in and go in, or?
I was so glad to get off that confounded dairy.
He lied about his age to get in.
That's a fact.
He looked like a baby's face until he was 21.
Till I was what old?
21.
Till he's 51, he looks like.
You really had a baby face when he was 21.
I was 17 when I signed up for the National Guard in December 1939. And that, when we drilled twice a week at night. That
If
was
you
for
were really
spinning.
16 and you told him you were 17.
No, I was 17. I just turned 17. And then when we mobilized a year later, I had just turned 18. They knew I'd lied about my age. They gave me an opportunity to get out, and I said no. I just stay in. We're going to just be in for a year. So I stayed in. I had to reaccomplish all my records. And put my incorrect age on it, and my military record still got my age wrong. I ain't never changed.
Well, Jake,
But I had
ordered
to-
your pension.
But I had to leave it like that, and then I had to tell the truth when it comes time to draw my Social Security. And it's straight.
Mine's still wrong.
Well,
You really did have to lie to get in, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, then you had to have parental consent.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, how old were you when you were in?
16. And Jim told me, he said, "Where are them papers, boy?" Right here. Some of it's off sign, maybe they can do something with you, I can't. I never will.
You know what he told me? He said, the reason I signed him, I knew he was gonna leave home, and I figured he'd go to the shipyard and go down there and get all messed up, venereal disease and everything down there. So I figured it'd keep him clean in the Navy.
Jake?
Yep.
Especially with you.
No, I was already in. Jake had just promised me that summer that he would stay at home and finish high school. I said, boy, you need to get that high school education, because I didn't get mine. And he said, yeah, I'm going to stay home. And next thing I know, he's gone. Lied to me.
I see those pictures.
You know how many cows we was milking by hand? 75.
Good
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Tootsie. Just precious old.
You know how many frogs? I knew I should have had my hearing aid on. I was up there.
You know how many frogs Travis has milked tonight?
Well, I want to really thank you guys for going off to the service and leaving me and Daddy with all those cows.
And you never did learn to milk.
Yes, I did. I finally did. I had to after y'all left.
You know, that's sweet. That's twice I've heard that today from her brothers. You never did learn to milk.
I never said that. I didn't know she did.
You walk through the dairy barn, you know, prissy tail, you hit her, check that hip, bend it around, hit her right in the nose. My daddy hit me with that milk again. Get your ass whooped again.
The most I ever laughed was one time when Jake was sitting there milking cows. He'd milk a while and pull ticks a while off the cows. Anyway, he was sitting there milking, and all of a sudden this old cow kicked right big and knocked him off the stool. And he went sailing underneath all the cows, clear down to the end of the barn. And he stopped it after he had gone under about 5 cows. Slipped down under there and all that cow piss.
Tell the rest of it. I had on a big old sweater, and I got up and that old cow shit right down the Oh, yeah. Oh. I was milking old Pat, and old Crook was one to kiddo.
I remember Granny Shack was there.
Oh, Lord, I never will forget.
And she laughed. She said,
I could tell running down your back and old Pat, we had a big old 55.
Fresh, it should have been warm.
yeah,
see?
that's what I'm talking
Down
about.
his back with the rest of it.
You know, cold and everything, that hot shit. Ooh.
The reason I thought it was so funny is because he, like he said, he was always squirting milk on me as I walked down the middle. I had a job to do. Now, don't tell it like I just was being
You
stupid.
strictly spare gear.
They wouldn't let me milk. My job was to put feed in
stir
the
the milk.
stanchions, put feed in the stanchions, let the cows in and out of the barn, stir the milk. I had to do all the odd jobs. And catch the poop. I had to scoop the poop. I was a super duper pooper scooper. I had to throw that out the back door, and so I got so good that I could recognize when we just, when it's fixing to let go.
You anticipate.
I'd run and get the scoop and I'd put it underneath and catch it and then scoop it out the back door.
Of course, you know, with that
That
stuff
way she didn't have to
landing
watch
in the
the bar.
scoop, she got splattered a lot in the process, I suppose, didn't she?
I worked
And
hard.
your daddy never could mix feed, he had to add, he got to work in the milk house. And I had to mix all the damn
Poor
feed.
baby.
But I got the feed sack to sell.
I tell you what, I sure felt sorry for y'all after I left home.
Yeah.
You did?
Until I got out there and sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, then you didn't feel so
Out on
sorry.
maneuvers.
Oh, no bed, no pillar. In the dark, cold, wet.
Well, I remember seeing pictures of Uncle Jake though, I guess when he was just back in his sailor outfit. God, you look proud. Well, you look proud.
Yeah.
She's proud to get out all that work on a dairy farm.
I think World War II is one of the finest things that ever happened.
You know, Donna, we didn't even have electricity.
No, I did not.
No electricity.
You're doing good.
The only running water we had was from, at a well and windmill and piped to the dairy barn. There wasn't any in
And
the
on the
house.
back porch, why in the hell didn't you put it in the house?
None in the house.
That wasn't a priority, that wasn't a priority in those days.
And to have Red A Dairy Barn, too, you had to have
Yeah.
milk house so many feet away from the dairy barn. You had to have concrete floor with a certain amount of drainage. You had to have those vats. Remember that old BK powder you used to have to put in that? Clorox powder is what it was.
Was that in the slurry?
And you
I
had,
had to put it in the water and wash your vessels,
Oh.
your cans, and your milk.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You had those milk buckets that had a hole in them about that big around.
Partly
We had-
covered top.
Partly covered top. We had cows that stand on their front feet and stick both feet in one of them goddamn little bitty holes not that big around. In the bucket.
It was a missing.
I imagine there ain't been nobody living in it since I did that whole thing. But some of that, and I sold it in what, 55?
who'd you sell it to, Dick?
That old boy still owns it. I bought it in 47, sold it in 55. You know what my payments were on that place? About $200 a year. $254 a year.
A year.
Why don't you just want to run and buy it back again?
Hell no. Wasn't worth the debt. You know, that same place in 1936 when he bought the Gordon place, Bunker Hill, he could have bought that place for $600. Entire 6 acres. Then 36 and 47, I bought it and paid $4,400 for it. And I sold it for $8,800.
Does anybody know why Bunker Hill is called Bunker Hill?
Jim gave it that.
Just the nickname.
No, it was because there was so many people always up there asleep that he called it bunks, that they had to put up for sleeping. You know, all of our family, us kids, Hobby and Billy and just people around all the time. That's what I heard, that it was the beds, the bunks. Jake, tell about the time you went to, Mom and Daddy, the first time they left you there by yourself over a weekend and you got in a pillow fight. And you thought you'd
Myself?
hide the pillows.
Well, me and Bob Corder, Jim Mazur, and Bill Bowers all spent the night. We got in a pillow fight upstairs, so I remember damn fellow rode bicycles out there. That's about all.
And Mama came in, they were overnight somewhere, and they came in, and the boys thought they'd hid the evidence upstairs. Well, there was feathers all over the house, leading up the stairs, you know, it wasn't hard to find. That's the story.
Yeah, I do remember that. That's my book. Really good. I thought you were going to tell about the time when I was out there milking by myself. I'm kind of scared of the dark myself. I don't catch myself against the corner of the house, rubbing. The next time I got my shotgun.
What got up against the house?
Cow scraping herself on the side of the house.
Travis, you remember the time when we lived at Red Rock and Daddy sent us out to the barn to turn out the calves after dark? And,
I don't remember that.
you know, from the back door, y'all was out there today, the back door, the kitchen door, it went out and back down to the barn. It wasn't as far as from here to the street, but it was dark, and all of that area had the dry cows out there. They was bedded down. And I guess they didn't tell us ghost stories. And he made us go let the calves out and was holding hands going down that path, you know, and an old cow raised up and bellered right good. Scared us to death.
I remember trying to cheat on him.
Like going out to the stove one time?
Yeah, I was supposed to go to the barn and get something, and I knew I rigged it so I took whatever it was he was going to send me after.
You had to take the stove with you, had to lay it on the back porch.
Well, I stood out there as long as I could and waited, thought I'd been out long enough, and I went back in. That's what I was supposed to have.
One Christmas we had a bunch of company, ate Pearl and Aunt Lena, and several of the sisters, relatives. So they decided they'd cook breakfast, they'd cook biscuits for breakfast. Of course, they didn't have to, didn't have any other kind of bread. And they decided they'd make a funny out of it, you know. And so they made the biscuits up, and then they sliced the dough into it, and they put cotton in it. Oh, you know, just scraped it off. I mean, they really mixed it around the edge where, and they fooled them in. They had served them biscuits with cotton. Yeah, I remember that. Well, Mom and I know it was Mom and Aunt Pearl and Aunt Linda.
Yeah, I guess they were spitting cotton, huh?
Literally.
How about the time you and Travis slipped off and went to the play party out there?
Oh, that was when we was grown up.
Must have been 12,
Well,
13.
we found out about it if he hadn't told me.
We were supposed to come to a play party at the Ellison's house here in Lockhart.
A what party?
A play
Well,
party.
they call it a play party. They use chin music. You know what that is?
No?
Well, that's when you sing instead of having a jukebox or a
Yeah, having
band or
some of our
something. You
music.
sing the songs you dance to.
Everybody does their
Music.
own, sings their own
Play
song.
party games, singing games.
Oh,
Singing
okay.
game. Anyway.
Rocco
we
Sonny,
were-
two to
we were-
life.
We were supposed to come here to a play party. We did come here.
Right.
And
Got
we
on a
loaded
flatbed
in
truck.
an old gravel truck that still had the headlights is up on the side of the
If they
front of the
didn't work.
windshield on the side,
They
on the
didn't
cab,
work.
on the cab. And sometime they worked and sometime they didn't. It had a gravel dump bed on the back. And about 16 or 17 of us in that dump truck and went to Bateman to a play party at the schoolhouse.
You know,
Thanks.
we were stupid because that's the people we knew down there.
Everybody knew us.
Yeah.
So but we
Sooner or
snuck
later,
off,
we'd been
we snuck
told
off
on
and
anyway.
went. And we came back and nobody got hurt or anything. Of course, it was an exciting trip.
In the dark, no
In the
lights.
truck, no lights.
No, nothing but dirt roads. Deep ditches.
And so 3 or 4 months later, nobody from down there had squealed on us. And we saw some people that knew us. Nobody had squealed on us. And so one Sunday morning was Reeve and I were cooking breakfast. After we'd already milked, got back in the house and Mom and Daddy was still in bed and we got up and fixed breakfast. Frying bacon and I asked her, I says, reckon they ever found out about us going to Bateman to that play party?
Shut up, they can hear you. He wasn't that far from their head in a little, you know, the
Single plank wall.
Right. Might as well have been a sheep hanging up there.
So that afternoon, Dad says, well, did y'all enjoy yourself at Bateman? I says, what do you mean? Oh, when y'all went down there to that play party. Yes, sir. That's all he ever said. I thought he was gonna tear me up. But the last whipping I got,
You damn sure deserved it.
Jake outrun Dad.
Oh, you knew it.
I knew what he was gonna tell.
Dad whipped me, and it was Jake's turn, and he grabbed him by the left wrist and
Jake started running around him so fast his dad couldn't hit him with the bridle rein.
The little horse finally jerked. The horse still connected to the bridle.
We were fighting over who was going to get the cows and who was going to stay there and mix feed. Jake said it was his horse, and I said, it's my bridle.
Your saddle.
Saddle.
I had the damn old army saddle had a crack in the middle about that wide.
That used to be mine. It wasn't all bad.
And you got to visit. You ought never be getting nothing.
Mama always said, love you best.
Well, one thing you got when you rode that saddle was a sore tail bone.
You got that right.
But Jake, Dad hit me so hard, wrapped them brand new 6-foot leather rings around my rear end and pull them off. And then when he grabbed Jake started running around.
That damn fool stand still. I watched him whip the hell out of you.
And Dad never did hit him.
Well, I haven't got a trip to you.
You wet all over
I just
yourself.
had to talk.
You just pee on herself down there. Jill would get a big guitar bar and would never hit her.
Well, he started laughing sometimes.
Yeah.
You say, oh, sister, run on over there to the toilet.
She'd get so scared she couldn't hold it. She'd let her float.
Well, I know the first time Jake got drunk.
Yeah.
He was about 4 years old.
Had a lumber jacket on too.
Boy, did he ever throw a fit in Lockhart in front of Penny's one day about that lumberjack. Mama sold the turkeys and brought them to
I
town.
don't believe that story. Y'all told it.
I know it. It's
Well, I
just
never
classic.
heard that story.
Mama sold the turkeys. That's the only money we ever had to buy school clothes, pencils, and stuff. And they brought us to Lockhart to buy school clothes. And that jacket, I don't know how much it cost, but it's more than she could pay. But he got it and put it on, and didn't get off of it. He threw fit. He rolled and he screamed and he hollered and they bought him the jacket, I guess.
That don't sound like me, does it?
No.
I believe I
And then the time he got drunk, Mama had made lemonade and spiked it or something. Somebody spiked it.
No, Mark
didn't
Shirley,
spike it.
Mark Shirley used to tell me that story every time he saw me. He said they made some eggnog at
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's what it was.
Mama?
Now, Mom didn't make it,
Our dad
and Mark made it. And they had it up there and was on the front porch. And they was feeding me this eggnog, and they tried to get me to walk a crack or something.
Yeah.
She said I was drunk, I fell out in the yard.
You got down and turned somersaults all over the porch to the end of the porch.
I've heard Mark used to tell me about it every time he'd seen me. I remember when that young one first got drunk, and he didn't be drinking beer then.
But did you know your granny would drink that? She loved her.
Yeah, your mother loved it. Remember that blackberry wine you used to bring in there? Man, she loved that.
Who did? The horse?
Mama. Older, yeah.
Oh. Didn't she make some out of potato fillings?
potato peelings. That's right, sweet potato peelings. Sweet potato wine.
Sweet potato?
Yeah, you can make wine out of anything.
Yeah.
As long as it's biological origin, you can make wine out of it.
And Granny Shack along with her.
Mama and Granny Shack made wine.
Sweet potato wine.
Oh, Granny Shack was half Irish, you know, they'll drink anything.
Yeah.
Not only that, you know, Granny Shack smoked corn cob pipe.
Granny Shack? Her mother did, I know.
Granny Shack did too. So she smoked that pipe out behind the house for years until the kids got bigger.
Ah, baby. I never heard that.
I thought Granny Duran smoked pipe.
No.
No, our great-grandma did smoke clay pipe. She was one from North Carolina.
Was she Charles?
She was a...
Big
what?
Yeah.
No, she was a Duran. She
Yeah,
married...
she married Duran.
No, that's her grandmother. This is her great-grandmother.
Oh.
Duran side.
How far have you chased back the Durans, Vicky?
Well, we got as far as James Edwin, that his mother was living with him in like 1810 in Alabama, and she was widowed, had been twice widowed, and she was born, she listed her birthplace as Charleston, South Carolina, 1776. And we don't know the name, the given name of the Durand that she married. Her first husband was the Durand. And after he died, she married a fellow that was a Revolutionary War pensioner. And then he died, and she went to live with her son. But we don't know what her family name was.
Yeah.
We don't know what his given name was. There were lots of Durands, or Durand, whatever you want to say, in Charleston, French Huguenots that came in the early 1600s, but we don't have any way of connecting at this point.
That young man over there getting an education.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes, close your ears, and
Well,
Bill over
Travis and I
here.
was even remembering different ways that our parents would poop. Different sounds they made, you know, and mother would go.
You're not filming that, are you?
You're famous now, right?
Oh, it's mother that's famous. She'd walk across the room and every step she made, you'd go.
Just ramble on and on.
And you finally get tickled and throw her hand up over her mouth. And Daddy, he'd just go.
Man, he let it go like a pack did. Blow you plumb out of
everything
the
you ever
picture.
wanted to know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Don't you
Unexpurgated.
just love this oral tradition?
That's right. We're really talking oral here.
No.
No, that's right. We're not talking oral, are we? We're talking something else.
Well, our mother was very, very shy and very much a lady, but she really could cook.
You know, Daddy teased her when she was dying. Now,
Oh.
and she would be under the influence of, you know, drugs at night, and she'd be hurting. And the next morning, he'd say, "Mama, the preacher was here last night, and you just threw your legs out from under the cover, and you just made a spectacle of yourself." And she didn't know, you know, and she believed him. I guess he did that to keep from crying. I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably did.
Anyway, they were human. Well, isn't that nice to know?
Yeah.
Your grandma and grandpa were
I'm really,
you don't remember grandmother.
you know, I was 3 years old, 2, almost 3, when she died, because Ken had just been born, hadn't he?
Yeah.
And I was.
Well, he was 6 weeks old when she died, and Donnie was born that week, and Philip was born 6 weeks later. We had 3 babies.
So I was not quite 3. I do kind of sort of remember being taken into a kind of a dimly lit room where there was a lady in bed.
Very the winter place, you know.
I
where
don't know.
it's just a room.
Well, what's the winter place? Why do y'all keep talking about that? That's the
Now,
first I've ever heard of
It's
that.
just a name.
That's one of the places that we lived on, and that's original, where our original dairy barn was.
Yeah.
When we
It
lived in
belonged to
Lockhart.
me at the time. I owned it.
Oh, you
Not
owned
at
it
that
when Mama
time.
died?
Yes, I did.
Not the time that we moved in there, the original
No,
dairy
but I
barn.
say when Mama died.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's where
That's
she
one
died.
of the hundreds of places they lived when they were growing up.
And
And they weren't even wondered
our mother
I
went,
know, but, man, they moved a lot more than we did.
In a smaller radius.
Yeah,
I made it fun
Bigger
5
room.
miles.
I know it. In that little old area
We
out there.
moved to town twice.
I think they covered every house in the neighborhood.
they
They
still
didn't
work
miss
over
many,
there.
I'll tell you.
And no house.
The only reason they missed one, they hadn't been built yet.
There was about
I'm not the only one.
18 months old. She come out. That Travis brought her out to Bunker Hill, and I was milking out there. Come up to the house and got her. We put her out there in the dairy barn on top of an old dim cow I had. She said, "There's just a pulling that hair on there." Travis come in. "Goddamn boy, you gonna get us both killed in pet season." She's up there just having a ball.
pulling all that hair out, probably stuffing it right in the mouth.
No, I watched you. You didn't get none, very little of it. You missed.
Not much.